#1 trips route in the run and shoot. And it's a route that, again, if I was coaching at Rimrock Junior High School, or I was coaching at the Oakland Raiders, or I was coaching at Notre Dame, it wouldn't matter. I would always try and get in the switch and the choice, and no matter what the offense was, because you can see how easy it is to run this from multiple personnel groups. But for us in a four receiver set, the trips now is 60 protection. So again, the quarterback now, if this is X choice, the quarterback is going to come out away from the center, and he's going to half roll to the X. So again, as we talked about last, he comes half roll here. The fullback goes to the edge and executes his pass protection. Now, we are going to run a 7-step decision versus off coverage. We're going to run a 7-step decision on this corner. So this wideout, as he gets to his 7th step, has got to make a decision. If he can get on the corner, if he can get within 3 yards of the corner, all right, he's now going to break a thin post. All right. If he cannot, he's now going to run a speed out coming downhill. So on his 7th step, he's going to roll it out. Those are his 2 choices as long as the corner is off. Now, this is a very clean read for the quarterback. As he rolls to his left and the corner's off, he's now going to read the drop of the will. If the will pushes and is effective in taking away the out route by getting underneath it, he doesn't feel like he's got a lane to that ball, he's now going to flip his hips and he's going to come back to the 3-man side where all of the routes are working to the quarterback. All right? Now, in general, let's say we're running this part of it. This is my inside streak read. Now, I didn't talk to you about this. This is a critical point. Here are the hashes on the field. Let's say we're in the middle of the field on the college hash. And again, in Texas, in high schools, they play with a college hash. However, in Hawaii, where we come from, they play on the in high school level. They play with a high school hash. So if you come to our practices, you'll see a high school hash actually drawn on the field like this. And I would suggest that you do this if you're going to go with this concept, because the high school hash actually divides the field perfectly in equidistant thirds. So like we talked about on the inside seam read versus 2 deep, the reference point for the inside seam read is the face of the 2 deep safety. Now in 3 deep, or middle closed structure, now I'm trying to get to that high school hash, and I want to climb right up that high school hash. Now, if the safety stays true and he's in the middle and he's way up there high, I can't get over him, okay? Now, again, that's all that is an inside streak read. Okay, I'm going to find the next window inside. All right, the H now comes out, and he now comes underneath, and he runs to a spot at the far tackle, and he's going to sit with his hips turned this way. All right, so again, if the quarterback, we used to teach in the old days, they talked about give the quarterback your numbers. What we want to do is turn side saddle, so if the quarterback comes back, he throws me on this shoulder, I'm able to catch that ball and pierce the defense faster. All right? It's all about yardage after the catch, and that little coaching point right there allows your guy, once he catches that football, he's able to get up the field a whole step faster than if he had set square. Okay? On the outside now, it's just an up route. Same old concept. I'm up the field. All right, the corner falls inside to support that seam. I now sit away. Okay? And again, we also will run this thing on occasion where we'll put the H on a bubble. And again, you can see the flat control that you get right there. If you don't like this, because the strong safety, the Sam's underneath this, he walled that off, can't get it. The strong safety now is in a bind because you've got the sit down and the bubble. All right? So again, that's just a little wrinkle. You can tag it and add it, but again, not normally. That's not normally what we do. Normally, we're going to run it like this. Okay? So against 3 deep zone, I'm going to take a shot. I might get this shot, and I might get that shot. But if I don't, I immediately come back here because I know what I've got. Now, a lot of times, particularly with young safeties, what happens is when the quarterback rolls like this safety will start to move this way. And I say young safeties, guys, but I'm going to tell you something. In Division I college football, we hit couple big plays off the backside of this very same thing, because that safety, when the quarterback rolled, he started to move off of his midpoint. As you start to enter, and we said, remember, all decisions are made over the undercoverage. I'm through the undercoverage, and I see that safety working away from me. I stay right on target, and I just keep going. All right? If he's not in a position, either because he squats or he works away from me on the half roll, I'm going to continue going, and the quarterback comes back, and he's looking right there first. Okay? So as the quarterback comes away, he's going to read for the post or the out. Okay, doesn't like that. He now flips his hips around, and he's looking at that inside seam read. All right? Inside seam read under all the way back to the up route. All right? Now, let's take a look at how we're going to attack this two deep structure. Now, I've got a numerical advantage to the weak side now by playing two deep, right? They've got 1, 2, 3 defenders for 1 pass receiver, all right? We're not free release in the back, so the back's got coverage duties he's got, or excuse me, the back has blocking duties he's got to take care of. So again, he's out. I've got 1 guy against 3. That's not very good odds. So with our young quarterback, we tell him, as soon as you see two deep structure to the choice, get off the choice now and come back the other side. Now, with Colt Brennan, it was a little bit different. Colt would take a shot on the fade down the sideline if that safety didn't get off the hash, all right? But again, with your young quarterbacks, I would recommend, until he's really comfortable throwing that ball, don't be greedy and try and jam one in there 3 against 1. Come back over here where we got a chance, okay? Again, now, here's my inside seam read. As I attack, now it's too deep. What do I do on too deep? I go to the face of the safety. If I can catch the face of the safety and I'm within 5 yards, I now post it, a nice high angle here. Remember, fastest release here. Outside, slip him, and now I'm back and I'm vertical. So again, you can see how we're dividing that front side half field safety. We put him in a position that no safety wants to be in. I got a post break inside of me and a fade break outside of me, and I've got to defend that whole half of the field. All right? Again, the H stutters, and he's under, and he sits down here, so the quarterback's got some place to go with it late if he doesn't feel like this. He's off of this one. He comes back here, doesn't like it there. He can now come back to, in essence, what is a check down if you were playing, in the National Football League. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna flip off of the drawing part for a second, guys, and I'm gonna go to 4 deep zone. All right. Now 4 deep zone. As we look at 4 deep zone, again, what did we say? We treat 4 deep like 3 deep. So again, if I'm now going to be this guy right here, it's his X choice. I'm going to run, and I'm going to run at his. If he runs out of there, I'm going to run at him. He stays inside of me. I can't get the post. I now run my out, all right? But if I can get him, I'm still free to take that skinny post angle, all right? The quarterback will throw me where he wants me. All right, now, same rule here. Inside streak read, okay? You're going to clear the under coverage. You're going to try and get to that safety space. Now, again, a lot of times in 4 deep, that guy is not going to let you get there, and this guy will be what we call a stress player on the backside. He'll actually work here to try and help on what they perceive as all those verticals off the front side. So again, if you feel the backside safety coming to you, and that safety's high, that's a middle closed read. So now you're going to throw your hand up, and you're going to find the first window back to the quarterback. The under comes, he sets down, okay, and again, we're putting maximum stress here. Up, can't get over the top, get in a blind spot and sit away. Now we've got maximum saturation underneath. And again, a lot of times with this right here, you see this 4 deep, and the kind of the thing that we see more than anything else, guys, and I'm sure you do too, anytime you build trips and these guys want to be a 4 deep team, this guy is going to be what we call stress to the first vertical out of this front side. So that allows this safety to not worry about what happens if I get multiple verticals off the front side. This guy now will come and in essence becomes a 3 deep concept. So that's really hard on this corner. That corner's got to be a great player. He needs to step inside because he knows on any vertical he's going to lose that safety, which gives us a great opportunity to just throw out after out after out over there on him. So again, that's where, again, as you think pre-snap, you're the quarterback, you see that 4 deep structure, you're thinking, I don't think he'll probably give me the post. I'm going to try and get it, but if I can't, I should be able to come and have a nice, easy pitch and catch. 7-step decision now, not a 5, a 7-step decision on that out. All right?